Okay, it should go without saying, but one store owner is warning people to use airsoft guns safely. This, of course, after Boise Police detained around 10 teenagers when they responded to reports of someone with a gun in the Boise Towne Square mall yesterday. Police found 2 airsoft guns when they responded. Our Jude Binkley talked to the owner of an airsoft store about how incidents like this can be avoided. Jude?
Well, Morgan, airsoft has jumped in popularity since COVID as a way for people to get outside and have some fun away from a screen. But airsoft guns can be dangerous, so it's important to handle them the right way.
The guns should be treated as though they are firearms. That includes from where you point them to how you use them to where you take them to what you do with them.
Justin Brown is the owner of Combat Sports Supply, an airsoft and tactical supply store in Garden City. He says the #1 piece of advice he has for airsoft gun owners is to treat airsoft guns as real firearms and follow basic gun safety measures.
You don't point them at people, you only point them in the direction, you keep your finger off the trigger, your basic gun safety. Don't keep them loaded, things like that.
There are sanctioned games and events where people can use airsoft guns. Brown says that's what airsoft guns are meant for, and that's when they should be used.
And that's how they should be. They're not to be played with, they're not toys, they shouldn't be brandished in public or anything like that. They're treated the same as a firearm if you do.
You have to be 18 years old to buy an airsoft gun, and parents can purchase them for their kids. All airsoft guns are sold with orange tips per federal law.
But that still doesn't give you, the leeway to take it into public or do, stupid things with it. So you need to treat it, as though it's a firearm.
Brown has advice for parents on how they can make sure their kids stay safe with airsoft.
You can control, where and how they use them. If they go to the sanctioned events, then, that's where they use it. Sometimes, depending on your situation, you could shoot it in the backyard, things like that. But you need to be mindful, similar to a BB gun, you're not shooting it at people or animals or houses or cars or anything like that.
Now, Combat Sports Supply also hosts Airsoft 101 classes to teach about the sport and basic airsoft gun safety. Brown says it's a good idea for parents to make sure their kids know about gun safety, especially in a state like Idaho where gun culture is a pretty big thing. He also says last night's incident at the mall is a rare occurrence with kids who clearly weren't following airsoft safety rules, and that doesn't reflect the overall airsoft community here.
No, but of course we're on heightened alert after what happened at the mall, in 2021. So also important to note, I'm just taking a look here. All those juveniles are being charged with trespassing, and Boise Police spokeswoman Haley Williams said yesterday that additional charges are possible. Jude, thank you.